Bathed in sunlight, Cleopatra stood as Egypt's living goddess, her gaze as sharp as her ambition. As dawn broke, she dreamed of an empire that would outlast the ages. In the quiet of her chambers, rituals of power prepared her for the world stage. In her reflection, she saw not just a queen, but a legend in the making. Every step echoed through the halls of power, her presence commanding reverence. The court fell silent as she entered, her aura bending even the mightiest to her will. On her throne, she was not just a queen, she was Egypt's unyielding spirit. Their eyes met, a silent pact forged in the fire of ambition and desire. Amidst the opulence, she wove alliances as delicate as the silk she wore. With a toast, she turned enemies into pawns, her smile masking her cunning. Her words were a labyrinth, leaving even Rome's finest lost in her intrigue. Her laughter was a rare melody in a world of whispered conspiracies. Their love was a flame that burned empires to ash. Among her people, she was both queen and protector, her heart tied to theirs. From her balcony, she surveyed a kingdom that was hers to command or lose. The harbor buzzed with life, a testament to her reign's prosperity. In the library, she sought wisdom to outwit her enemies and secure her legacy. In the temple's shadows, she communed with gods who whispered of her destiny. Before Isis, she prayed for strength to bear the weight of her crown. Through the desert, she rode as a warrior queen, her spirit unbroken. Her soldiers knelt, not out of fear, but out of loyalty to their queen. On the map, she traced the lines of empires she would conquer or destroy. The curious words carried fate, and her face revealed nothing. By the Nile, she sought solace in the river that had witnessed her rise. From her window, she watched Rome's might approach, her mind racing with strategy. In the flickering light, she weighed the cost of power and love. In the bathhouse, she shed the weight of her crown, if only for a moment. With each stroke of her pen, she shaped the fate of nations. In her arms, she held the future of Egypt, a fleeting moment of peace. Against the pyramids, she stood as a symbol of Egypt's eternal legacy. The cobra bracelet whispered of power and the venom of betrayal. In the shadows, she plotted the moves that would decide her kingdom's fate. At the palace gates, she stood defiant, her resolve unshaken by the winds of change. With her ship ready, she set sail toward destiny or doom. On the Nile, she sailed under a sky that mirrored her dreams. Before Rome's soldiers, she stood unyielding, her silence louder than their swords. From her terrace, she watched flames consume what she could not save. On her throne, she bore the weight of a crumbling empire. In the darkness, she wrestled with choices that would define her legacy. In the mirror, she saw not just a queen, but a woman haunted by destiny. Through empty halls, she carried the burden of a kingdom slipping through her fingers. Against the pillar, she sought strength in the flickering light of hope. In the dim hall, whispers of betrayal and loyalty swirled around her. With the priest, she sought divine guidance for a kingdom on the brink. In the moonlight, she stood as a beacon of Egypt's fading glory. With the diadem, she prepared to meet her fate with the dignity of a queen. In her hands, the asp became the instrument of her final defiance. On her couch, she embraced eternity, her spirit unbroken even in death. Her hand fell still, but her legend would live forever. In her tomb, she became immortal, her story etched in stone and memory.